Now the time came when certain prophecies began to be manifest in the earth. The time of the Gentiles had been fulfilled, and the promise to gather the outcasts of Israel and Judah had been put in motion. For even as the Most High came down in the days of Moses, so has he come down again in the 21st century. And it began after this manner. On the 17th January 2019, planets aligned announcing that something special was being proclaimed. Then, on 21st to the 22nd of January 2019, a blood moon was followed by a conjunction between Jupiter, the king planet representing rulership and righteousness, and Venus, the bright and morning star, which being in the constellation Libra, represents the scales of justice. As it is written, righteousness and justice are the foundation of his throne. This conjunction was signaling divine intervention. Then Jacob discovered how the Gentiles had sought to change times and seasons, because in September 2019, Ethiopia celebrated their new year, and this new year was 7 years behind the Roman calendar, and therefore, it was the year 2012. The Mayan had predicted that 2012 would be the beginning of the end, and indeed, it has been the beginning of the fight against evil in the earth. The sins of the Gentiles had reached the gates of heaven, and the Most High had come down, but to which geographical location had he descended? The princes of the earth know he is here, because their astronomer priests who observe the heavens day and night would have seen the sign of his descent with his hosts. This is confirmed by an evangelical preacher who was privy to this information and began calling upon God's angels in Africa to intervene in the 2020 U.S. elections.
Angels have even been dispatched from Africa right now. Africa right now. Africa right now. From Africa right now. They're coming here. They're coming here. In the name of Jesus. From South America. They're coming here. They're coming here. They're coming here.
Suffice to say that request was not heard. However, she did leave a seed of confusion because she called on the angels in Africa and South America. There are some who say Peru is the true location of Zion, but the Most High has equipped us for deceptions such as this. Those who say the angels have descended in Peru must first consider biblical geography. They must produce evidence of a South American Egypt, where its pyramids are in perfect alignment with the heavenly shepherds, known as Orion's belt. Then they must lead us to the location of God's house, for he has a house. We know the neighborhood he lives in because Moab is his washpot, and Moab is near the gate of God in southern Arabia. Therefore, you must lead us to your Moab in South America. Finally, NASA says, the image of the Son of God can only be seen by the naked eye at the equator. Nazareth and Mount Zion are at the equator, and it is there that the Most High has parked his throne, where he is suspended between heaven and earth. There, he sits in his war room, commanding his angels as they prepare for war against the Gentiles and his evil neighbors that have touched his inheritance.